traditional musicians would only think about two components in this music. There's melody and there's rhythm, and that's it. You know, harmony doesn't come into it. You know, it's great on the guitar. We have these extra bass notes so we can apply harmony. I think it works myself. But you know, the diehards would say, you know, don't play any. I wish music hasn't got harmony in it. No, you know. Anyway, so it'd be something like. Feeling the groove, you know. And actually, that goes for any style of music. You know, the number one component's got to be the groove. You've got to, you know, if you can't establish the groove, then you know you can play. So that's fine, right? You know, I can actually play that tune fingerstyle as well, just to give you an idea of the difference. So I quite like it. With playing with fingers, you actually lose a bit of the groove. I think, you know, you just haven't got the same attack as you have with playing up and down strokes using a plectrum. But you could do something like. You've got the secret weapon now, because you're not holding a plectrum. You've got the thumb, so you can create the groove in the bass. So something like that. No, so for example, we've just finished the B section. Then you've got, you know, with using a plectrum, it's great with a band. You know, you've got everyone else to back you up. But if you're playing a solo guitar arrangement, it's great to have the you know. It's a good idea maybe if you're playing a traditional tune to start with a bare arrangement, and then you've got more room to create a full arrangement afterwards. So, for example. Then the bass. Which is fine as well. So now you've got the melody. Hopefully, there's a bit of groove there too, and you've got this. It's creating a harmony by playing this, but it's more of a rhythmic thing. But you can also create harmonies too, as well, if you can. You know, if you've got time to work. You know, I've actually got a real job, so I'll sit at home playing the guitar all day. You know, so you can think of other harmony notes and try and improvise a chord sequence while you're playing that tune live. You know, sometimes it works. Well, if you've been playing electric guitar for a while, you know, for the most part, I should imagine you've been using a plectrum, and if you want to separate that, so you're using the thumb and fingers. I mean, some people use a plectrum and then play with the fingers. You know, sometimes I use a thumb pick, and it took me a while, but I can use the thumb pick as a plectrum now. You know, with down and up strokes, and then you've got all the fingers free to play over the top, you know. Anyway, if you want to have a go at finger picking from, you know, if you haven't done it so many times in the past, maybe you could try something like separating the bass from the top end, you know. So you might have something. When I'm making an acoustic guitar arrangement, I like to separate the bottom end from the top end. So there's like two voices working independently. You know, the bass might be like think of the left hand of the piano or a bass player in a band or something. I think what might they do? So if I try and stick something together now, you might have a bass player doing something like. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then you might want to accentuate beats 2 and 4 to create a kind of groove, and you might want to do that. Think about doing that by slapping down on the fret wire itself with the string, that kind of thing. So there's like a beat 1, and then a 2 would be wouldn't be that, and it wouldn't be that. It's a kind of it's half and half. It's like that. Anyway, at speed, something like. So you can still hear the bass note, but you can hear that percussive thing on 2, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? What would a brass section do, or, you know, the keys in the middle of the band do? They might do something like, you know, something like that. I don't know. But then, so you know. So you're thinking that they're completely independent. You know. So when you practice that for about 5 minutes, you're ready for the next part. Maybe 5 weeks. Think about a melody maybe, but it takes a while to get these separated actually, you know, perhaps I'm just going a bit too quick. You know, and so on, you know, you can start working out arrangements after that, I suppose.